Right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully what you're going to find is that you have got the proper thing now. What we've done is it's all come up differently. Hopefully it's all going to work. So what we're going to do is we've tweeted out a new way of doing it. So we've got a second half one set up. So what hopefully people will be doing is they'll be talking about this. So what we're going to do, just going to run through the first half with you. So I have tweeted out a link to the new one. So there is a new setup going up for the second half. So hopefully that will be working. It seems like we're working at the moment. How long for? I'm not quite sure, because if it rains we could be in trouble. So hopefully we're all working and everyone's happy and cool. How many people will be listening, that's a different matter. So ways you can contact us is via YouTube. If you're listening on YouTube, it says, comes up and it says on the comments page, you can come down and you can chat to us and it will come through to us here. We'll try and keep up to date with some of the scores from around different grounds and clubs. I can tell you that Bognor Regis, who will be our here for the fully, everyone can hear us, and I'll run through what happened in the first half if I can remember, because it all happened so quickly and I've forgotten what was going on. Charlie Moon got the first goal on 2 minutes when he beat the Chipsted keeper Shulk Siso with a lovely little shot. Then he extended that lead. It's starting to rain. I've got a funny feeling we're going to get absolutely soaked here today, but who knows. We'll see if we can get an umbrella up, and we just have to try not to get wet. So we're on for how long? Press buttons on the computer. I'm trying to do 7 things here at once and I can't do. We've just got a few technical issues, and it's not been the best of days today. Hopefully we're back on. So hopefully we're back on. We're going to try and keep an eye on how it goes. We'll try and stay on this bit. I can keep an eye on this page, and then hopefully I can I think because we're out in the elements, the wind is affecting the connectivity of. So right now, so we think we might be on, but we're going to have a slight problem. So we're just going to see if I can put it down here and hope that works. So basically, I think we found the problem out is that we're sitting in the middle of an absolute place where nothing can pick up any signal. So we've got a few connectivity problems. So what I've done is right. So hopefully you're going to be able to hear us at the moment. And basically, there's a problem with the connectivity because of our location and because of the weather. So I've got the internet hub attached to the stand, and I think that's maybe boosting the signal up, which is why you can now just about hopefully hear us. So So I'm going to keep it kind of like on this page and try and keep an eye on what you're doing. So there's been a change for Chipsted. Start of the second half. Coming on is number 17, Matthew Alouetta. And he has replaced number 7, Jason Henry. The referee, Mr. Courtlet, will just go through to make sure that everything starts for the second half. And Slough have the kick-off. Back with Sean Fraser, who's playing in the midfield now. Back to Jackman. Jackman with just a heavy touch. It brings the ball forwards now, crossing the halfway line. Back to Fraser. Fraser just plays it back to Jackman. Jackman's under a little bit of pressure here to Webb. Webb just a little bit slow there, but robbed by Sterling Parker. And Sterling Parker still running with the ball. And then Brad Hewitt dives in. And he's adjudged to have fouled. And it's a free kick to Chipsted. And it's going to be the number 10, Craig Nelson, who will stand over this. And he's about 25 yards away from goal, in the centre of position. That's the range just about holding off here. So I think we figured out what the problem might be, but hopefully we'll give you all the second half. I'm going to stay with looking at this now. So it's going to be Nelson's going to strike this free kick, a 4-man Slough ball. 3-man Slough ball. They're just taking one player out, so they're just keeping their eye on some of the options running from some of the players. Nelson over this free kick for Chipsted. So they're 3-0 down here early in the start of the second half. As Nelson takes a shot, and that's way over the top and wide and out. So wide and handsome would be the way. We just because we haven't got anywhere to put our stuff, it's all of our stuff's on a chair, which doesn't help when you're trying to pick up different bits of signal as well. And me, thank you. No, that's all right. I'm not going to put anything on there now. So he's going. So we've got the ball with Webb. Webb plays it to Warren Harris. Harris chests the ball down, just gets caught there and wins a free kick for Slough just inside the Chipsted half. And just by the centre circle. Slough take it quickly, bit too quickly for the referee's liking. And they'll be asked to do that one again. And Slough just have a better opportunity with this. It's Dobson standing over the free kick for Slough. It looks like there is quite a large number of people down behind the goal now, so it looks like a larger crowd than we first thought. Ball looking for Hewitt. Hewitt heads the ball back into play. It's cleared by the left back Felix. Felix just gives the ball now, and it's won by Nathan Webb. Webb just loses the ball. Nelson's the person that wins it for Chipsted. He's just turning into a little bit of trouble there, and Slough get a throw in. Taken quickly by Harris towards Jackman. Jackman plays into Webb. Webb turns, plays it in towards Barney, who's just come a little bit deeper for the ball to the edge of the box. Gives it to Fraser. Now in that central midfield position, just spreads the ball out to Stonehouse. Stonehouse plays it to Moon. Moon just popping up on the left-hand side, up against Smith. Comes off Smith, and it's a throw-on to Slough, much to the dismay of the Chipsted players who thought it was theirs. It's going to be left for Stonehouse. Stonehouse will take this throw. It's given quickly, but Slough lose the ball. And then it's cleared through, and it's another throw to Slough on the far, this near hand side. So you go back to Webb from Stonehouse. Stonehouse does well with a challenge of the substitute letter. Plays it into the box, trying to find Barney. Barney's got the goalkeeper, but there's an offside there on Lee Barney. So it remains here Slough Town 3, Chipsted 0. And it's going to be a free kick to Chipsted for an offside in their own half. I've got to give a special thanks to the Slough goalkeeper Mark Scott, who has provided me with a set of goalkeeping gloves, because I will be part of the supporters trust down at the Polish club tomorrow, where there's a beat the keeper competition. The keeper unfortunately will be me, so that's not going to be difficult to beat, but Scotty's provided me with some gloves. Ooh, challenge there by substitute. The ball's been played through, and his studs were up there from the Chipsted player, and it's with the Chipsted goalkeeper who's just played the ball out to the it looks like they've gone free at the back of Chipsted. Ball's with the better court, headed clear by Hewitt though, immediately headed back, and Hollis is on. Oh, and Hollis has just scuffed that one, and Mark Scott will try and keep that in, but he's not going to reach it. It's going to be a corner for Chipsted, and Chipsted said Ray Freeman over to take this one. So Freeman will just take an out-swinging corner for Chipsted, trying to get them back into this Emirates FA Cup game. Just asking for someone to come a little bit closer. They're taking their time with this corner. Corner to the thing. It's cleared by Brad Hewitt. Now come through to Nathan Webb. Webb can just look up and clear the ball now, trying to find Lee Barney. Barney's in a foot race here with Warren. He gets the wrong side of him, but he's still got the ball. Plays it in the middle, looking for Charlie Moon on the hat-trick. Oh, and the intervention of the Chipsted player just maybe put Charlie Moon off there as he was just about to close in on a hat-trick. And the ball's into the box with Charlie Moon. He's still got the ball. He's trying to play it across. It's hit the goalkeeper. It's saved by the goalkeeper on his leg. Ball still bounding around in the box. It's come through to Warren Harris. Out towards Fraser. Fraser shoot. Oh my God. That would have been something if Sean Fraser had scored the goal. Then that would have been something for this new ground. As it is, it's been cleared. It's come off a Slough player from the shot by Fraser. And it's out for a goal kick. So Cisse will take the goal kick. And Slough almost had a good chance there to make it 4. No attendance given at the moment. We'll keep our ears out for that one. As Cisse takes this long ball, looking on the far hand side. It's won by Hollis, then by Barney. Heads it into the path of Warren Harris. Harris just chips the ball in. And easy header there for Bettercourt. Bettercourt's header only as far as Hewitt. Hewitt, sensible header out towards Dobson. Dobson just cuts inside, takes out 2 players of the game. Goes past another one. Comes in from his left-hand position. Goes across to the right-back Jackman. That made him work for the ball there, but he's done well to keep it in. Plays the ball forwards, looking for Barney. Barney just comes through and gets the ball and then pushed off the ball by Warren. And Warren just hits the ball straight at Nathan Webb and then wins the ball back and then can start a run. Runs 20 yards with the ball into the Slough half. Back on the far hand side to Nelson. Nelson cuts back to Warren. Warren just chipping it forwards. And Freeman was in an offside position there, but he stood still, and Hewitt defends well by heading back to the goalkeeper, Scott. And Scott takes the header back and just slows the game down, rolls the ball out of his area, then launches long, aiming for the far hand side for Warren Harris. Harris does well to win the flick on, but it comes through to the captain Martin. Long clearance by him, but that's straight out of play, and it'll be a throw to Slough on that far hand side. And the ball's here with Hewitt, just inside the centre circle, chased down by Sterling Parker, gives it to Stonehouse. Stonehouse gives it to trying to find Dobson, but well spotted there by Tommy Smith. But it'll come back to Brad Hewitt. Brad Hewitt just has to increase his pace there, does well to play the ball back to Scott, and then Scott launches a long kick down the field. Headed clear by Smith, who's playing as right back, but the ball's with Fraser in the centre midfield position to Warren Harris. Takes it down on his chest, now up against Felix. Just launches it a little bit too far, and Felix will try and guide him away, but he's had to play the ball and he's given away a corner. Poor defending there by the left back. And Slough have a corner on that far hand side. And we'll just wait for Dobson to go over and get that. And we'll wait for this in-swinging corner from that far hand side. And just the Slough fans start to make a little bit of noise now as it's whipped in, and it's a Charlie Moon with the header. It's just guided the header from the pace of the corner, and it's just clipped the top of the crossbar. That's the second time Slough have hit the crossbar in this game. And it remains Slough Town 3, Chipsted 0. And Slough just comfortably coming through in this game at the moment. Chipsted putting up no real great fights. Mark Scott hasn't had a lot to do today. Clearance by Cisse, headed by Fraser, comes through to Moon. Moon just giving a shout to have a little bit of time on the ball, but just a little bit too late. Ball's with Smith, closed down by Moon. Plays the ball forward for Raheem Sterling Parker. Takes it well, but overruns it, and then chases his own knockdown, but can't keep it in, and that's out of play for a Slough throw. And it will be Stonehouse that will take this throw for Slough to Dobson. Dobson just flicks it in, but comes through to Brown for Chipsted with the other substitute Alouette, robbed by Fraser. Fraser into Moon. Moon chips the ball into the path of Warren Harris. He's got Jackman on the overlap if he can find him. Jackman does make a great run here, gets to the edge of the box. Can he get cross in? Good challenge there by Steve Bettercourt. Slough with a corner on that far hand side. As the Slough fans just make some noise behind that goal. Just waiting for Dobson to walk over to that far hand side and put a cross in on this corner. Again, it's an out swinging one Rain just holding off from our position, thankfully, at the moment. Dobson again just gets ready, plays this one to the edge of the area where Fraser just chips the ball up, goes back towards Dobson. Dobson's onside. Let's go for the back post. Oh, and Cisse touches the ball from the cross from Dobson, pushes it onto the bar. The problem is with the internet because of the weather. Unfortunately, I'm actually holding the internet hub to the side as the corner comes in over the head of everyone. It's not cleared well. It comes through to Hollis, who hits high wide and not so handsome, and it's out safely for a goal kick. And barring a few problems, if I could take a picture, that'd be funny. But I'm holding the internet hub to get some signal in one hand, the stopwatch and the microphone in another, and can't press a button on the computer. As Cisse gets the game back underway with this kick, head straight to the head of Hewitt. Hewitt's on towards Warren Harris. The ball falls kindly for Warren for Chipsted. Plays the ball high up in the air, and it's kept in well by Freeman on the far hand side. Up towards Sterling Parker. Sterling Parker does well, trying to make a bit of space. Gets a shot. It's blocked by Slough. Comes through to Freeman, but some tackles going in by Slough. Comes through on the far hand side now, and the ball over the top, trying to find the run of Alouetta. Alouetta up against Stonehouse. Stonehouse just lets it run. It's out for a throw to Slough, right by their own corner flag. And Stonehouse just taking his time with this throw. Throws it up, looking for Dobson. Dobson flicks the header on towards Moon. Moon takes it down well. Just keeps the ball and then dodges one challenge. Plays the ball over, looking for the run of Warren Harris. Harris trying to get past Felix. Felix heads the ball and Warren Harris breaks through, gets into the box. Chance to score. Oh, he's put it past the goalkeeper, but he's also put it past the outside of the post there. And with his left foot, Warren Harris tried to add another goal to his game today. He's already scored one. And it's his 100th appearance for the Rebels today. And it's going to be a substitution on the far hand side. Now we've got electronic scoreboards, we can tell who it is. So we're just waiting for someone to put the score up. It's going to be Warren Harris that comes off the pitch. And coming on. And I think the tannoy system's not very good. It's almost as bad as our reception here. It's going to be Gherkin Gockman, I think, that came on for that one. Was it Gockman that came on? I couldn't see. I think so. It was either 13 or 18, and there isn't a 13, yeah. So Gockman's on for Slough for his first appearance of the season. Hewitt wins the header from the restart from the Cisse kick up towards Barney. Barney does well, trying to flick the ball into the path of Gockman. Gockman's first touch is up against Felix. He goes to the byline, still overrunning it. He's just overrun it a tad there as Gock, and it's out for a goal kick. It's Cisse. Plays it into Nelson. Nelson turns, evades a challenge of Webb. Looks up, trying to play the ball over the top. It's going to play through to Sterling Parker. Sterling Parker, he does well to get to the ball. Opinion it gone out of play, but Jackman won it anyway. Back towards Freeman, though, for Chipsted. Chipsted plays it into Brown, trying to get the connectivity to this. Right, so we're going to see if we can. It's difficult to explain to you what we're trying to do here, but we're trying to keep the internet running by sticking it out the side of the stand and do everything else. So apologies if it does keep coming on and off. It's we are trying our best just to keep this in. It's just me on my own, just trying to make sure that the internet doesn't get wet, which I think is most probably the problem that we've got here at the moment. There's a free kick at the moment to Chipsted. This one's about 30 yards away from goal. Raheem Sterling Parker, the Chipsted number 9, standing over the ball. He's looking to take this free kick. 20 minutes, halfway through the second half here. As chips the ball into the area. It's cleared by Josh Jackman. Comes out to the edge of the area. 2 players go for it, and the referee says it's a foul to Chipsted. Foul on the substitute Matthew Alouetta. And it's going to be another free kick to Chipsted. This one's a little bit close, maybe 25 yards away. Mark Scott just telling who he wants in his ball. As the rain just starts to come down, we're just going to make sure that it doesn't come into onto the electrics here. So keeping everything hopefully crossed. And no, it's right. We're just waiting for this free kick to come in. It's Betancourt and Warren standing over this free kick. And it looks like it's going to be Betancourt that's lining this one up. He's got a run almost like a long jumper. So final substitution for Chipsted as we wait for this free kick to come in. It's just wait to see what it was. We're just going to wait for this free kick. It's going to be Warren that takes the free kick. Hits it straight at the wall. It's well defended there by Slough. And Slough will try and keep the ball in with Charlie Moon. Moon trying to flick the ball down, but just can't keep it in at the moment. It's gone out of play for a throw. And the substitution was Craig Nelson, the number 10, who's gone off. So the ball's with the Chipsted goalkeeper Cisse at the moment. He's just rolling the ball. He's in no hurry whatsoever at 3-0 down to try and get his team into the game. Ball's out to the far hand side. Jackman up against the substitute Quisaka as the ball's with Stonehouse. So it's being flicked into his path by Dobson. Dobson's trying to get the rebound. He's up against Alouetta. Alouetta does well to get to a touch, but it's Dobson first to it. Flicks it with the outside of his foot. Comes through to Barney in the box, and then Dobson shoots. He hits it with that right foot. He's going for a hat-trick of right-footed goals recently, and that one's just hit low, but round the post and out for a goal kick. So it is 3-0 still to Slough Town. No goals in this second half. Slough have hit the crossbar twice, and again Cisse, the goalkeeper, not in any hurry whatsoever to take this kick, and he's just waiting. I don't know what he's waiting for. Long kick though, aimed towards the far hand side where it's headed clear by Hollis. And it's out for a throw on the far hand side for Chipsted. Chipsted will take it with the left back Felix. Felix just aims towards the substitute Quiseka, but it's cleared by Slough and then drilled straight at a Chipsted player, but it falls kindly into the arms of the Slough goalkeeper Mark Scott, and Scott just rolls the ball out here into the path of Brad Hewitt. And Hewitt plays it into Fraser. Fraser trying. Oh, it's a lovely ball. That's split the defence, and now Charlie Moon can run at the Chipsted defence. He's up against the captain Martin. Plays it to Stonehouse. Stonehouse chips it into the box, trying to find a runner. Dobson. Dobson goes past one. Dobson goes two. It's the fourth goal for Slough, and this time Dobson hits it with his left foot as Slough make it 4-0 here at Arbour Park. The goal has been coming, and Dobson scores 2 in 2. And it looks like there'll be another substitution for Slough on that far hand side. Coming off is Guy Hollis. Coming on is Mark Nisbet. Oh, Dan Hicks, sorry, is number 15. So Dan Hicks making his first appearance for Slough as Guy Hollis departs. So Dobson with another goal. He's just got a look of, oh, that was a bit easy, wasn't it? Got the ball just as he broke in the edge of the box, went past the challenge, made some space for himself, and then fired it under the so the substitution just being confirmed. So Dobson's goal on the 65th minute, so still got a while to go in this game. Ball over the top, trying to find Sterling Parker. Mark Scott just grabs that on the edge of his area. The Chipsted foil, it was outside, but he bowls the ball out to Webb. Webb can bring the ball forwards now for Slough. In towards Fraser. Fraser flicks it out immediately to Dobson on the left-hand side. He's got Stonehouse on the overlap. Stonehouse is the player he picks out. Stonehouse trying to go past a couple of players. In towards Fraser. Fraser with the chance to play the ball out. He's overhit that one and Gockman can't keep it in for Slough, and it's out for a throw on that far hand side. It is starting to rain heavily. It's not hard rain, it's what you'd maybe call persistent, it's the posh word. There's a ball over the top trying to find Sterling Parker. Sterling Parker's in an offside position as soon as he touches it, and the linesman should put his flag up immediately before that, because Sterling Parker's got in for a challenge with Mark Scott, and either of them could have got injured, and it wouldn't have made no difference because he was offside anyway. So as soon as that happened, the linesman should have had his flag up to make sure that the players stop. He didn't, but Slough have a free kick for the offside. And we've got about 22 minutes left of this FA Cup game. Slough with a new untried back four now of Jackman, Hicks, Hewitt and Stonehouse. Long ball forwards by Scott. Comes down to Moon. Moon takes that one down with his foot. Turns one player. Looks to shoot to his hat-trick. Oh, and he blasts that one just over the top there. And over the top of the bar. And out of the ground. And Cisse's just had the ball thrown. Actually, he's again not in a hurry. 4-0 down. He's quite happy to take 4-0 by the sounds of it. The draw for the next round, I believe, will be Monday. I think you'll catch it on the... it won't be on BBC Two. Don't panic about that. You'll catch it on the FA website. Ball just thrown up to the substitute Cressara. Cressara wins a free kick there for a high foot by Gockman. The draw is on Monday, so Slough will find out who they play. I think the next game will be in 2 weeks' time. So that will be the 17th. As the free kick will come in from Chipsted on the far hand side. Martin, the captain, to take this free kick. Just on the halfway line. Aims the ball into the box. Hewitt underneath it for Slough. Good free header for him. It comes through to Charlie Moon. Moon flicks the ball out trying to find Gockman. Gockman just has to alter his path. Takes it down on his thigh. Gets caught there and wins a free kick. And a free kick just inside the Slough half. Taken quickly from Fraser towards Webb. Webb out towards Jackman. Jackman just bringing the ball forward slowly, trying to gain some few yards. Up toward Barney. Barney flicks into the path of Moon. Moon back in towards Barney. Barney just can't get there. Good challenge there by the captain, Martin. It's out for a corner, though, to Slough. Good defending there by the Chipsted number 4. But Slough just finding a way behind the Chipsted defence. As the Slough fans finally make some noise on that far hand side. It's going to be a Dobson corner again, just indicating to both Hicks and Hewitt. I can't get the numbers, it's the numbers that's confusing me today. As it goes deep to the far post, it's headed goalwards towards Hewitt. It's hit a player, comes through to Moon. Moon trying to turn to get a shot in. It's all being blocked, and Dan Hicks from literally about 7 yards out takes a wild swing at that one. It's if that netting behind the goal wasn't there, that thing would still be sailing now. That is hit high and hard and over the bar. So it still remains Slough Town 4, Chipsted 0. And it's just a persistent level of rain just popping down at the moment. With Cisse clears long. Hewitt's underneath it for Slough. Heads it towards Barney. Cleared well by Martin. Ball's over the top now. Sterling Parker's onside here if he can get behind. Good challenge there by Hicks. And then Stonehouse clears up for Slough. Up towards Dobson, who's just on the right hand side for the moment. Trying to find Barney, but good defending there by Warren for onside here when he picks this ball up. Trying to go towards goal. Up against Hicks. And then Hicks just catches his legs there as Sterling Parker went over. And nothing given. Slough had the ball with Scott. Rolls it out towards Webb. Webb towards Fraser. Fraser playing on the left-hand side of the two midfielders. Back towards Hicks. He plays a long ball over top, trying to find the run of Dobson, who's on the right-hand side this time. Dobson does well to keep it in, up against Felix. Trying to look into cut inside. Goes inside with his right foot. Good challenge there by the left-back Felix. And it's out for another corner. And it's just as well Dobson's on that side, because you don't know how far to go to take the corner. As, you can tell that there's a serious floor design with the stand on this near hand side. The front rows are getting absolutely soaked, so everyone's had to move back. The stand roof needs to be a little bit bigger. So Morgan Sindel, if you're listening, put a little bit of an extension on that, please. As Dobson takes this corner, whips it into the box. It's headed clear by Chipsted. It will come through to Gockman. Gockman, high boot, and he's given away a free kick. And Chipstead take it quickly to Kwasako. Kwasako still running with the ball up against Gockman. Gockman trying to slow him down. Ball played in, but Gockman's adjudged to have fouled him, and it's a free kick to Chipstead inside their own half by the centre circle. It's Martin that will take this free kick and aims straight towards the defence. Headed clear by Jackman. It will come through to Felix, the left back. Takes a touch, goes past, trying to play into Kwasako. Kwasako just up on that far left hand side, cuts inside on his right foot, trying to get the crossing. Gets the cross into Stanley Parker. Poor touch by him, cleared by Slough. Only as far as Dobson. Dobson inside his own half, clearing the ball. Trying to find Barney on that wing. Barney is chased down. The ball's been played back to Cisse. Oh, he takes a pass across the face of his goal, and Charlie Moon just couldn't get to there quick enough. Ball's so just been affected a little bit here by the rain just seeping in, so connection just going a little bit, but back with us here. Slough for a free kick for a foul on Nathan Webb, 15 yards inside their own half. And it's going to be Dan Hicks standing over this free kick. Plays it to Hewitt. Hewitt's inside his own half by the centre circle. Plays it in towards Webb. Webb just inside the Chipstead half. Turns, looks up, plays it into Moon. Moon plays it in, trying to find Barney, but just overrunning. And Stonehurst trying to get back to the ball. Ball's with Warren. Oh, he's been robbed by Nathan Webb, but can't keep the ball. And the ball's cleared on the far hand side by Chipstead. And Jackman comes across, hooks the ball clear for Slough. Underneath it is Gockman, trying to flick it in towards Moon. Moon does well, picks the ball up, but challenged by a couple of Chipstead players. Loses the ball, then wins it back for Slough. Ball's with Fraser. Back towards Gockman. Gockman to Fraser. Fraser back towards Jackman. Gockman. Yeah, the Gockmans, I think. I can't remember. They're so difficult to see. Also with Jackman on the far hand side, just inside his own half. Plays it in towards Fraser. Fraser up towards Barney. Barney does well to come deep. Back towards Nathan Webb. Webb can turn. Plays it into Fraser. Fraser spreads the ball now to Dobson. Dobson again on the edge. Going to try and cut inside on, get that on that left foot. He's trying to get across in. It's marked by Smith. Smith does really well to make him go back. He's got the run of Stonehouse. Stonehouse just couldn't get to the ball. It's played into the box off a Chipstead player. It'll come through to Warren. Warren can clear the ball for Chipstead. Plays it out to the substitute Kwasako. Kwasako now can run with the ball. His gangly legs just charging forward. Plays it in to Freeman. Freeman, who's been non-existent in this second half. Ball's gone through, and it's an own goal by Slough. And it's James Dobson who's got an own goal for Slough. This one he's hit with his left foot. He just tried to clear it as the ball came in. He did have a player behind him. And Slough scored 5, but only 4 of them for them. Dobson cancels out his earlier goal with an own goal. That's the crowd was announced as 477. As Slough have the kick-off with Jackman. Jackman in towards Webb. Webb now plays it forward to Moon. Moon's just being challenged here by Smith. Wins the ball to Smith and plays it to Martin. Martin just chips the ball down the line. Chipstead trying to come in, and Scott just watches that one go out and out for a goal kick. So Chipstead got a lifeline there through that own goal by Dobson, and as soon as he put it in the back of the net, there was the smallest of ripples from the Chipstead supporters here today. And Scott will take this goal kick for Slough. Long ball aimed towards Dobson. Smith underneath it, but Dobson wins it first. It will come through to Barney. Barney does well to pick the ball up and turn. Plays it to Moon. Moon just keeps the ball in, and then chips the ball. He's trying to shoot there, but that's a bit of an optimistic shot there by Charlie Moon. And Cisse gathers easily. Throws it up to Warren. Warren to the left back Felix. Felix hits it straight at Gockman, and just the ball just evades everyone. Comes through to Warren for Chipstead. Does well to keep the ball. Still playing with the ball there. Comes in towards Brown. Brown picks the ball up, flicking it in, but Slough defending. It's hooked out off Gockman and out for a throw-in on the far hand side. And the referee just not happy with where Chipstead are taking that throw-in from. And still waiting for the throw to come in from Felix. So Felix puts the throw in, and then it's come through to Kwasako up towards Sterling Parker. Sterling Parker's robbed of the ball by one Slough player. Held off there by Hicks, and Hicks wins a free kick for Slough. And Slough want to take it quickly, but the referee is not happy with something that Sterling Parker has said, and he's had a yellow card. And then as he gets the yellow card, he just gives the referee a round of applause, which is a bit silly because he could end up with 2 yellow cards of the way he's going. So the referee just booking Sterling Parker from Chipsted. He's going to get the game back underway in a minute. He's not in a hurry. And Hicks will stand over this free kick for Slough. Just looking to play the ball safely. Just decided to go long. Looking for Dobson. Dobson up against Smith. Smith does well to win the header. Comes through to Brown. Brown flicks it on to Warren in the centre of the Chipsted midfield. Flicking the ball out here. Looking for the runner Kwasako. But Brad Hewitt does well to head it back towards his goalkeeper. And Scott just wastes a little bit of time. And then picks the ball up. Rolls it back out to Hewitt. Hewitt in a left-back position, spreading the play. Comes through to Fraser. Fraser gives it to Hewitt, but not the best of passes. Up towards Moon. Moon trying to flick it in first time, but it's come through to Martin. Martin, he tried to find Sterling Parker, but well spotted by Hicks, who brings the ball, and then trying to play the ball forward. You've got Barney trying to run for this one. Barney in a foot race with the goalkeeper. Barney will get there first, and the goalkeeper's out of his area. He's gone for the goal. It's 5. What a great goal by Lee Barney from a really acute angle. And the goalkeeper for Chipsted was so slow out of his box. You could see that the ball from Hicks was a bit of a one for Barney to chase. The goalkeeper didn't think he was going to get there. But Lee Barney has chased down well. He's got to it, gone around the goalkeeper, and from an acute angle outside of the box, he's just slid the ball along the ground. And it's rolled into the back of the Chipsted net. It's now Slough Town 5, Chipsted 1, even though Slough scored all 6 goals. And I've got a little bit of cramp in my left thigh, but that's we don't care about that. We'll carry on. And it's Chipsted with the kick-off back towards the left-back Felix. Then he's played it in towards Betancourt. Betancourt out towards the captain Martin. Martin back towards the Smith. Smith just keeping the ball. Chipsted playing with a little bit of football. Ball will come through to Hewitt as the rain just comes down a little bit heavier. Hewitt launches the ball forwards. It comes now through to Moon. Moon plays it to Dobson, who's picked up a little bit of space on that left hand side. In towards Moon. Can he get his hat trick? Oh, Cisse does well to save low there. Good save by the goalkeeper. Throws it out towards Warren, but Warren's robbed of the ball immediately, but it falls kindly to Chipsted. And Chipsted win a free kick. And it's a free kick to Chipsted for a foul there by Sean Fraser. And we do apologise for the fact that you've not had the best of broadcasts today with loads of breakups. I think it's down to our position. Hewitt wins the header and heads the ball out of play. Thankfully, I hope the microphone doesn't pick that one up. But let's just say that Hewitt didn't think that was a throw for him. And then Kwasako just tries to swap shorts with him. And the ball's with Hicks towards Stonehouse. Stonehouse under a bit of pressure, though. Gives it to Webb, and Webb does well. Under pressure from Alouetta. She gives it to Stonehouse. Stonehouse looks up, trying to find the runner Barney. Betancourt first for that header. Comes out towards Brown. Leaves it for the substitute Kwasako. Kwasako plays it inside to Warren. Warren just knew that Charlie Moon was on his back. Plays it here to turn around. Alouetta. And Alouetta's just had the ball robbed off him by Webb. It's out for a throw to Chipsted, taken by Smith, and gives it to Warren, and he's been dispossessed by Dobson, and gives it to Fraser. To Moon, now with the ball inside their own half, gives it to Dobson. Dobson just trying to burst a little bit of speed, cuts it inside now to Fraser. Fraser gives it to Moon. Moon's got Gockman on the far hand side. Moon's going to go alone. He's going to play it to Gockman. Gockman bursts in, he shoots. Oh, and Cisse makes another really good save as Gockman fired in from goal. And Cisse saved it and pushed it over the top of the bar. And now you can hear the Slough Town fans behind that goal as Dobson goes over to take this in-swinging corner for Slough. The weather is still what you would call persistent. Umbrellas up around. And they're still waiting for this corner to come in from Dobson on that near side. It's an in-swinger. It's hit with pace. It's headed by Chipsted. It will go out for another corner. This is on the near-hand side. And we're waiting because Dobson's going to run all the way across to take it from the other side. And Fraser comes short for this free kick, picks up on the edge of the area. Is he going to have a dig himself? He is! And that's the reason why Sean Fraser only has one goal in over 170 appearances. That one was wide of the goal and almost wide of the ground, almost, as Fraser hit a high shot there, but it's gone way wide. It's going to be a goal kick to Chipsted with Cisse to take. Chips the ball out, finding the substitute Quasaka. Quasaka trying to flick the ball past Stonehouse and run past him, but he's not good enough to do that. Good defending there by Paul Stonehouse. It's out for a Slough throw. Slough just... Dobson's just having a bit of a laugh with Quasaka. As the ball's going back to Stonehouse. Clears it long, looking for Barney. Barney up against Bettencourt. Bettencourt wins the first header. Comes through to Dobson. Dobson plays it out to Gockman, who'd appeared in the middle there. Gockman trying to flick it in towards Dobson. It's clear. Only as far as back to Gockman. Gockman gives it to Jackman. Jackman on the edge of the box. It's deflected. Comes through to Dobson. This time is he trying to try and take a shot? Everyone's going to try and take a shot. Dobson flicks the ball into Moon. Moon with his back to goal. He fires it. Takes it down on his thigh. Turns and hits a shot. It's hit Chipsted player and then gone for another corner. And Quasaka, who's got a fondness of pulling shorts at the moment, trying to swap. He's asking how long's left. He's wondering if he can get 5 goals in the next couple of minutes. It's going to be an in-swinging corner from Dobson on that far hand side. Whips it in near post. It's cleared by Warren. It'll be a throw-in for Slough. About 10 yards away from the corner flag. Taken quickly towards Dobson. Dobson flicks it in this time. Everyone up for Slough, but it will come through. And it's headed clear by Freeman. Freeman trying to break with the ball here for Chipsted. Pushed by Hicks, and that's a silly little foul by Dan Hicks. Doesn't need to do that. Not at 5-1 up. He's going to get a yellow card, I think, for that little push in the back. And Hicks does go in the book. And gets a yellow card for that silly little foul. Absolutely needless. And it's a free kick to Chipsted just inside the Slough half. It's Bettencourt standing over this free kick. As he takes the ball, looking for Sterling Parker. Mark Scott catches that. Sterling Parker comes out. Good defending there by the Slough goalkeeper. And rolls it out towards Jackman. And rolls it up to Gockman. Gockman on the edge for Webb. Webb plays it first time, looking for the run of Moon, but it's well spotted by Bettencourt. He can bring the ball forwards for Chipsted. Goes past a couple of players. Fraser there, and Gockman just caught as Bettencourt chased it down. And it's come through to Slough with Jackman on the right hand side. The right back just moving forward. Plays it into Barney. Barney just can't reach that one, and Smith can bring it away here for Chipsted. Chipsted with the ball, trying to find Quasaka. Quasaka just inside the Slough half. Turns. Trays it forwards, looking for Smith, but well spotted by Brad Hewitt, who can bring the ball forwards for Slough. In towards Fraser. Fraser dips his shoulder, plays it out towards Jackman. Jackman cuts inside, back towards Gockman, who's in the middle. For Slough, plays it to Hewitt. Hewitt just looks up, plays it to Stonehouse. Slough with good possession here. Plays it to Moon, who's just inside his own half. Dobson just inside the Chipsted half. Gets the ball back to Gockman. Slough just keeping the ball well here. Fraser to Webb. We're just picking up on that right hand side. Webb can bring the ball forward here for Slough. Plays it in towards Dobson. Dobson somehow on that right hand. He's everywhere today. Trying to cut inside Felix. Still got the ball. Plays it in towards... Oh, Jackman wasn't expecting it. And Jackman shoots. It's saved. And then it's in. Is it in? Someone's got a goal. It's Lee Barney that's got the 6th goal. And he won't score an easier goal than that whatsoever. The ball was played through to Jackman. He wasn't expecting it. Got called underneath his feet. He somehow got a shot away. It was blocked by the goalkeeper. And then there was a bit of a scramble and the ball came out. And Quasaka is trying to pick a fight with someone in the crowd now. So I don't know. I don't know whether he's funny or silly or just I don't know. But he's mouthing away at some fan in the crowd. Who knows what's going on? As the most important person at this football club just walks past us, the chairman, Steve Easterbrook. There's going to be 2 minutes of added time on at the end of this game. And the referee's calling over Sterling Parker and Hicks for some reason. I don't know why. Both of them are already on yellow cards. They weren't even standing next to each other. So it's Chipsted with the kick-off. Back towards Brown. Brown towards the right back Smith. In towards Bedencourt. Bedencourt takes a touch. Flicks it out to the captain Martin. Martin on the edge of his own pair. He can now look up and bring the ball forwards. Trying to find the run of Sterling Parker on that far Parker, trying to keep it in, but just overhit and out for a throw to Slough, and Slough in no hurry whatsoever to take this. And the ball's with Jackman. Jackman, you need to throw the ball on yet. Just wasting his time there. Look, throws it in. It's been flicked on towards Barney. Barney just can't get to the ball first. It comes through to Alouetta, but Barney's there for Slough. Then the ball's to Dobson. Now it's in for Moon. Can Moon take it down? He can. It's on the edge. Yeah, he's looking for his hat-trick. Oh, what a good tackle that is from Steve Betancourt, the Chipsted number 5. Moon just got into it. Just looked like he was going to hit that hard and low, but Betancourt just came from nowhere. Great tackle from the defender. It's a corner to Slough on the far hand side. Charlie Moon's just been announced as the Slough Town man of the match. There's the corner still to come in on this far hand side from Dobson. And again, floats it towards the post. It's towards Hicks. Hicks can't get a touch on it. It's out. Well, he must have got a touch on it. It's gone out for a goal kick. As you can tell summer's over. It's starting to get a little bit more chilly. People wearing jackets and jumpers. Grey skies. It was nice and sunny here early in the morning. Where's the sun gone? What's happened to summer? Just waiting for Cisse to take the goal kick. Into the final few minutes here, just what the referee is adding on. Cisse launches his kick long. Underneath it is Hewitt. Hewitt wins the header, but it just comes off him and goes out for a throw on this near hand side. And no Slough fan in a hurry to get the ball. Smith can't. He's leaning over. Oh, he almost went over the side there. He's just getting the ball. Takes the throw quickly, looking for Kosaka. Kosaka up against Stonehouse. Stonehouse beaten by Kosaka. It comes off Stonehouse and gets out for a corner for Chipsted. And it's going to be Kosaka that's going to take this corner. Both of these centre-backs have gone forwards for Chipsted. As the corner comes in towards the far post, it's over everyone and Brad Hewitt heads it. It's out for another goal. It's actually going to be full-time whistle here at Arbour Park. So the first FA Cup game ever at Arbour Park finishes Slough Town 6, Chipsted 1. The goals are all scored by Slough players. As 2 goals for Charlie Moon, 2 for Lee Barney. Dobson got 1. I've forgotten who else scored. Warren Harris got 1, didn't he? And Dobson got 2 if you count the own goal. As Slough progressed to the next round of the FA Cup, that draw being on Monday. Our apologies again for the fact that we've had a few issues with the broadcast here. We're in a new ground. There are going to be some teething problems. So the Slough fans just giving the players a round of applause. The Slough players just going over to reciprocate that applause. As a healthy crowd of 477 here today see this first FA Cup game at Arbour Park. And Slough come through it victorious and hopefully without any major injuries. And the players just leaving the pitch here now. The referee just going off as well. And that's been it today. So apologies for the fact that it's not been the best of broadcasts. We'll sort it out sometime soon. Don't worry. I'm sure that we can sort something out. It's been one of those days, and it's pouring with rain. So hopefully the next time that we're at home will be a little bit better. The next game for Slough will be away to Redditch United. That's on Saturday. Then the next one will be... I'm just watching the bloke emptying the bin, that's all. It's okay. It's intriguing. The next game for Slough is Saturday away to Redditch, and then after that it's away to Weymouth a week Tuesday. So catch both of those games here on Rebels Radio if you can't make it. If you would like to come down to the ground, please do come down, because it's a lovely little ground and it's worth coming down to. So come down and visit us sometime soon. If you do want to come and say hello, just you'll see me. I'll be the one holding the thing to some signal. So until then, we wish you all the very best for the rest of the weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll be back next Saturday away to Redditch. So until then, thank you.